Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hey, my name is Jacqueline. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe down below and hit the bell right next to it. That way you get notified every time I post a new video. So today I'm gonna be giving myself a little fill on my nails. I thought it would be fun to do my nails while I tell you guys a little scary story. So I really enjoyed doing the get unready with me while telling you guys about that spooky situation. So I thought it'd be so fun to do it while I do my nails. That way I can have something to do, and yeah, you guys can just chill with me. So right now you're kind of like my client because you're on the opposite side of the table. So those are the vibes. Let me show you guys what my nails are looking like right now. They're literally looking so crusty. They're so grown out. Can you guys see how super grown out they are? I'm gonna show you guys my inspo. This is the set I'm gonna be doing, just without the little cross on the middle finger. Everything else should be the same, or at least pretty similar to it. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get right into the video. Okay guys, so let's get into this whole spooky situation. So this all started one night when my boyfriend's parents were actually out of town. They were in Chicago, and I was kind of like house sitting for them, and I was with my cousins and my best friend, and I was like, hey, would you guys mind like stopping by my boyfriend's house so we can just kind of check up on it? And so they were like, yeah. So we went, and when we got there, we actually ended up staying the night there. I remember we were binge watching Euphoria because I had never seen the show, and they were like, the new season just came out, you have to catch up. So I was like, okay. We legit stayed up till 6 a.m. watching from start to finish the whole first season of Euphoria. While we were watching the show, we like kept hearing noises and like kept seeing things or whatever, and I was like, okay, like everybody relax, we're fine. We made sure all the doors were locked and everything, which, keep in mind, I have seen several things at his house before. The night went on and we all kind of started getting tired, and I was like, let me go get some blankets for us. I went to my boyfriend's room. I'm not even joking. I saw a little boy with kind of like a bowl haircut. He was wearing blue jeans and a white shirt, and he was literally on his knees like this. He was looking straight and he was just praying like towards the wall. And so the second I saw that, I kind of just walked out, and I was like, I need a second because I know I didn't just see a little boy right there, right? When I go back to the living room, my cousins are still like freaked out, saying that they keep hearing things or whatever. And I was just like, you guys, I'm not even trying to scare you right now, but I just saw a little boy in Ricky's room. Like, I'm not even kidding. And my boyfriend has a really big room, like it's huge. So we were all gonna sleep in there, and after that, like, they didn't want to sleep in there, and they wanted to sleep on the couch and on the floor, and I was like, you guys are insane, like I'm still gonna sleep in there. So I ended up sleeping in my boyfriend's room. Even after I saw that by myself, I was just like, I mean, I know what I saw. Once again, it's not the first thing I see something here, so I'm not surprised, but I just, whatever, I was like, this house is haunted or something's going on, because there's been way too many things happening to just be a coincidence. So I went to sleep in that room, and I didn't really have a hard time sleeping. I just kind of was like, whatever. I even closed the door and turned off the lights and everything, and I was fine. So in the morning, my best friend has the audacity to really try and scare me. I guess he went on YouTube and found this little audio of like a little girl saying, do you want to play, or something like that, and she starts like counting down and all this stuff, and like it low-key did freak me out. But then I was just like, when I saw the phone on the floor, I was like, okay, they're just messing with me, like it's nothing. When I fully got up, one of my cousins was not there. They were just gone, and I was like, where is my cousin? Like, where did she go? And they were like, we don't know, we woke up and she was just gone. And I guess she left, and her mom picked her up like early in the morning. And I was like, that's even more scary, waking up to someone missing that was there when we fell asleep. So I was just like, okay, that's not cool, but whatever. So basically that was it at my boyfriend's house. Okay, so I saw the little boy, don't forget that. And after that, like, I just never really saw anything after that. So then a couple months go by, they get back from Chicago and everything, and I started having this really weird dream. Also guys, I just got done cleaning up my cuticles. Let me show you what they look like. Hopefully it's focused. I can't really tell, but you can really see how grown out my nails are. Hopefully this isn't too loud. If it is, I'll just skip to the clip where I have already filled my nails. Just finished filling, filing, and buffing my nails. This is what they're currently looking like. Now it's time to get to the actual design. I'm probably just gonna do one hand on camera and then do this one off camera because this one takes me a little bit longer since I'm not left-handed. But continuing with the story, like I was saying, it was a while after we stayed at my boyfriend's house and I had a dream, which I hadn't had a dream that I actually remembered fully in a very long time. That night I had a dream where I basically was in this like other worlds where you could talk to and see dead people. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen Insidious, but it was literally like that scene from the movie where they go into the underworld, I think it's what it's called, and they can see and talk to people who have passed away. And so basically I was in there by myself. I was looking for a little boy, and so whenever I was in there, they were like, oh, that little boy has never talked to anybody, like good luck trying to get him to speak. I was like, okay, well, like I'm gonna find him and I'm gonna get him to talk. So I did find him, and he was a little boy, maybe like 6 years old, and he was sitting in the corner all by himself facing the wall, so I couldn't see his face. And I went and tapped him on the shoulder and was like trying to, you know, talk to him, and he literally turned around, and I will never forget his face. Like he turned around and he smiled at me, but he was like not scary. He was just like a sweet little boy. And the second that he turned around, he was like, oh, hi. And he didn't tell me his name or anything, but everyone was so shook at the fact that I was getting him to talk to me because he had never a day in his life ever since being in that little underworld or whatever had like talked to anybody. The first thing he told me was, I really like you because you're taking care of my big brother. And after that I literally woke up because my boyfriend called me. So that was it for the dream, and at the time I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think anything of the little kid, like nothing. A little later that day my boyfriend came to pick me up, and I told him about my dream and how it was crazy and all this stuff. I told him how I had felt like I've seen that little boy before. Like I was like, I don't know where, but I've seen his face. I've seen him. And then it like clicked in my head, and I was like, oh my god, that little boy was in your room. Like I saw that little boy praying in your room. I'm not even joking. And so after I told him all about my dream, he was like, you know what's also crazy is that my mom had a miscarriage. And instantly it all clicked in my head, and I was like, wait, a little boy praying in your room is the same little boy I saw in my dream who told me I like you because you're taking care of my big brother. And that would have been Ricky's younger brother. I was like, what? Like mind blown. I was so shook. I literally had no idea that his mom had a miscarriage. So I was like, that's honestly insane, and you cannot tell me that like wasn't your little brother trying to tell me something. But anyways, yeah guys, so that happened, and then I was just kind of super like shocked at how everything lined up and connected, because I remember it was definitely like not close timing. And I told his sister, and she was like, before I could even finish the story of my dream, she was like, oh my god, you know, my mom had a miscarriage. And that's when like everything clicked for her. And I was like, I know, like isn't that crazy? Like I truly believe I saw the miscarriage baby. You guys, I just realized my camera's about to die, so I'm gonna post a picture or a little video of my nails and how they came out. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.